What's up, y'all? I watched Thunderbolts again today, and I have to say, I missed a lot the first time around. I really enjoyed the movie this time around. I guess I couldn't get over the fact that, you know, a lot of people said this movie got a lot of love, and I didn't quite see why it was getting that love. So I said, well, maybe I'm missing something. So once watched it again, got a little more involved in what's going on with the characters. You know, Elena was dealing with some stuff, depression, I guess, with her upbringing, and she's something she needed to deal with. Red Guardian, just after their situation in Black Widow, and he just wasn't getting no work, and he's no longer in Russia, so he's just not look. Nobody looks for him for anything, so he's just trying to make a life for himself. John Walker, after um, Falcon and Winter Soldier, his situation, he thought he was going to be the new Captain America, and he really didn't have what he needed. I mean, he what he was dealing with in his mind, he was wrestling with himself, and then kind of showed in here where him dealing with that, he wasn't able to deal with his family in a proper way. So that was his wrestle. And Bucky, Bucky was there as, I think, to show some sense of leadership, whereas the leadership eventually, was taken by Yelena with the help of Bucky. As we saw at the end, they looked as if they confided with each other. Then you had Ghost. Ghost didn't really seem like we didn't see anything inside of her outside of the fact that, what was it, Ant-Man and the Wasp, she had that situation going on where um, Goliath just kind of was using her in a way to try to advance his agenda, and kind of used her, and she just kind of got lost in that whole shuffle. And unfortunately, Taskmaster, we know Taskmaster had a whole host of issues, but kind of like what Yelena was dealing with, but unfortunately, she was taken out early in the movie. And that kind of ticked me off. I really wanted to see her. But everybody got their touch, and then ultimately at the end, we met Bob, Century, the Void. And ultimately, he was the one that was dealing with all the trauma from, the experimentation going well, and then him dealing with his inner self, which I think was part of the experiment, the results, and, dealing with darkness. And he became the void during those times where he couldn't handle what he might have been dealing with on any given time. So, the good thing about this is I always like the ending and that after credit when they see this, you know, as they're coming together as and don't forget Valerie. Ooh, Valerie. But them coming together as the new Avengers and discussing, Sam Wilson not wanting to give up the rights to the name. Can't have two groups of Avengers. Um, and then seeing that blue spaceship, incoming, incoming particle. And we know that led to the Fantastic Four movie, which was awesome. Also, didn't get a lot of love as far as dollar wise, but I enjoyed that movie greatly. I think I watched that at least 3 times. 3 times, maybe 4, but no, definitely 3. And, but anyway, just wanted to watch this again, see what it was that I missed, and I feel as though I made the connection. And I definitely enjoyed this movie. I think number I used to give it was like a 6. I was 6 passing. But I'm definitely moving that up to a 7. I'm not sure if I want to give it quite a 7.5, but I'm definitely moving it up to a 7. Because a lot of people rank this movie very high. Um, I'm giving it a B. But anyway, till next time, y'all, don't forget to hit that subscribe and put your thoughts and comments in the comments. Peace out. Make mine Marvel people.